of us spend as much time as we can crisscrossing the country in search of our Italian-American culture. But as much as we enjoy our time on the road, there's something extra special about finding incredible examples of Italian-American life right in our own backyards. And much to his delight, today's destination is in Pat's favorite place on earth. So Ro and I are headed across bridges and tunnels deep in the heart of Union County, New Jersey, to a charming little town called Westfield.
So all these cute little stores.
It's a lot of nice little stuff. See, and you're so prejudiced against New Jersey.
Oh, please.
Right? You're very prejudiced.
Westfield is home to roughly 30,000 residents and has been described as a classic town for modern families, each of whom are lucky enough to be treated to an ample supply of our rich Italian-American heritage. An Italian-American club? Check. Worthy Italian cuisine? Absolutely. And an Italian-American parish? Just hop on over to Roselle Park and visit the Church of the Assumption, Union County's spiritual home since 1907. But as for our first stop, Westfield turned out to be the perfect opportunity to check in on an ancient profession, proudly practiced by men and women of Italian descent, dating all the way back to the 2nd century BC, when it was first introduced in Rome. And it's a good thing too, because I was due for a trim.
I just need a little.
Michele Palumbo, originally of Avellino, Italy, has been serving the Westfield community for over 40 years, in an industry that is no stranger to the contributions of Italian artistry.
Everywhere I go, the most famous barbers in town are always Italians.
Well, because we're artists.
Yeah, you're right, that's true, you are artists.
Because we started like apprentice. We're not going to school. Like in the school, we started when at 13, 12 years old, then we started to cut a hair.
This indispensable service has been around for thousands of years. And as it spread throughout the world, barbers quickly climbed the rungs of society's status ladder. At one point, they were even referred to as barber surgeons, with many also providing dentistry, minor surgery, and other interesting practices.
Some of my friends in Italy still they got a leech in the thing. We use a leech too in the face.
Get out of here.
When somebody got infection, we used to put the leech away, and they used to suck the blood.
In the barber shop.
In the barber shop, they got a jar like this. They keep the leech.
Still today?
Still one guy, he's older man now, he still got the leech.
Wow, I want to do that.
Michele follows in the footsteps of a long legacy of Italian barbers, whose predecessors claim much of the credit for bringing popularity to the profession here in the United States. Shops like these have long been synonymous with not only artistry and precision, but for being comfortable, welcoming places to relax, refresh, and socialize. And while I wouldn't necessarily come seeking dental work today, I'm happy to recommend a stop by Michelangelo's next time you need that perfect Italian look.
All right, guys, what do you think? Very nice,
Wow.
John. You look good. You did a nice job.
Also
Bravo.
very nice.
Very nice.
Westfield is often touted for its charming and vibrant downtown, a perfect blend of cozy suburban living with a bit of urban flair. And luckily for this trio of hungry paisans, it's all packed to the brim with some of the best Italian food in the Garden State. For a contemporary take on traditional Italian, you've got Ferraro's, happily filling bellies with Italian classics since 1969. And around the block, you've got a relative newcomer, Farignolo. This incredible eatery was opened in 2018 by Annette and Francesco Cobertaldo, a native of Florence, Italy. And though they had no prior restaurant experience, Farignolo is the realization of their dream to bring the simple and delicious tastes of Tuscany to a grateful neighborhood.
So our signature sandwich are made with a special kind of bread that is called schiacciata. Schiacciata is a flat bread made with olive oil and sea salt on top. And this is something that you can find just in Florence.
Yep, as you can see, when it comes to food, Westfield's got you covered. But just make sure to save a little room for dessert. And for us, that means a stop by Bovella's Bakery.
I was supposed to be on a diet today.
Yeah, right.
The bakery originally opened in Plainfield, New Jersey in 1949, before moving to its current home in downtown Westfield in 1978, all under the ownership of Michael Bove and his wife Rita. 7 years later, they would go on to hire a local high school kid who's been here ever since.
I started when I was 16 years old.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I go to Westfield High School, and I just got a job part-time, washing dishes.
Ralph was instantly hooked, and after graduation, his boss and mentor sent him to a high-profile baking academy before bringing him on full-time.
He asked me, he goes, do you like working here? And I go, I love it. He's like, I'll send you to school for 1 year, paid full-time, and then when you're done with school, come here and work full-time.
Wow.
So I started here full-time after high school.
It was a partnership that brought much success and growth, and eventually saw Ralph becoming an owner, a role he sees as a mission to continue the traditions of this wonderful pasticceria.
One Christmas, it was at my house, and some guy calls me up. I think it was like about 20 minutes after we closed. I was just getting everything ready, and he's like, he goes, are you closed? I go, yeah, I'm actually closed. He goes, I just need bread. He goes, we have bread all the time for the holidays with Bavala's bread. I was like, all right, no problem. I go, how far are you? He's like, 20 minutes away. I'm like, oh my God. So my wife's calling me like, when are you coming? I'll be there. He didn't show up till like 40 minutes later.
Oh man.
But it didn't matter. Like as much as I was missing my dinner, it meant more him getting the bread for his dinner.
Wow, God bless you.
You know, customers, they walk in the door, they want to buy Bavala's product.
Wow.
You know?
Ralph has dedicated his life to this tough but rewarding industry, relying on the principles instilled in him by his immigrant parents, and of course, his mentor and partner, Michael Bove. The business has since expanded to a second location in the town of Mountainside, and seems poised to live on, preserving the legacy of its founders for many years to come. Our mission to find the best of Italian America has provided the perfect excuse to experience and enjoy so many bakeries, restaurants, churches, and the like. But in almost every destination, we usually encounter a surprise or two that makes the place particularly unique. In Westfield, it's a little shoe store with an awful lot of soul.
So we are here at Soleil Shoes in Westfield, New Jersey. And how much more authentic can you get that we were greeted at the door with Prosecco's? You don't get that in your average shoe store.
The owner is Anna Mastroianni, who was born in Caserta, Italy, and moved to the United States when she was 7 years old. Years later, her passion for footwear turned into a blessing for the people of New Jersey, when she imported the unique and trendy styles of her native country.
I'd found these amazing children's shoes in Bologna. And when I saw them, I thought, oh my gosh, there's nothing like this in the United States. So I brought them in, and they were housed in my mother's garage for a time, and we had to find a way to sell these shoes. So my brother owned Bavella's that you currently visited, and he let me use his store after hours. And my sister Lena and I would go, we'd cover all the counters, and we'd set up all the shoes. And we had my little 9-year-old niece at the time, Lauren, stand outside with flyers saying that we're selling shoes inside the bakery. And our first night, we did like $600 worth of sales in the bakery after hours.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that was our start.
It's been quite a life story for Anna, who aside from being a successful entrepreneur, has enjoyed a fruitful career as an actress and stunt double before fully devoting her life to shoes. With a little help from her family and a lot of determination fueled by Italian grit, she built her business into a store that's often regarded as one of the best in the state. But we came to Soleil Shoes to sample one of Anna's most unique offerings, custom-made shoes of our own design, direct from Italy. Now, one of the big selling points as Pat took two Brooklynites here to New Jersey was that we could come here to your store and get custom Italian shoes.
Yes.
Tell us about what that process looks like. What makes it a custom Italian shoe?
Okay, so what we do is we will measure your feet to get the exact measurements for your shoe, and then you get to pick the style. We have different styles. You choose which one you love, and then we will take different leather swatches, different soles, and you can literally create the shoe that you want. You pick your colors of your leathers, your accessories, your soles, and you can have monograms. So you are actually designing your own shoe.
This is very exciting.
It is, and then they make it there in Italy in 10 business days. You have
10
your
days.
own
10
shoe that's
days?
designed.
That's the fastest Italian thing ever, I think.
10 Italian business days?
That's a good point, but truly they are on it. By the time from when we measure you to when you get it, it's typically 3.5 weeks.
That's
between
pretty good.
delivery and everything. So, yeah.
From start to finish, the experience was a blast. especially pickup day. And it couldn't have come at a better time for Pat.
Hello everybody. Look at this, this is a joke. So this is
this is like a pre-shoe.
What is it?
It's like a whimsy monsignorial shoe.
Classic but cool, ethnic and extravagant. That's how you would describe the two of us.
Ethnic and extravagant.
If a man walked into a restaurant
Yeah.
with these shoes or these shoes,
Wait a minute. There's other factors besides.
we're not getting into that. So don't make it complicated.
Solely
Stop.
based on footwear.
Stop with
Yeah,
these
yeah,
shoes.
solely
Don't make it a
footwear.
3-hour. Just yes or no. Which one?
I'd give this guy a shot.
That's
I'd give him a shot.
That's good. You're ethnic. And
Is it ethnic?
I'd give
no,
it a
you know
shot.
we call these.
I'd give him my number.
This is the 18th Avenue.
And so, Paisani, that was the Italian side of Westfield, New Jersey. What do you think? Worth the trip from New York? Let us know in the comments. And tune in soon for many more of our Italian-American adventures to come.
ultimately, Pat, I think it's safe to say you did a good job of selling Jersey to 2 Brooklynites.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Now we're
I
never
want
gonna
to
hear
thank
the end of
you
it.
so much for leaving 718 for little old me and for this little backwater. So we owe you tremendously. On behalf of all 9 million people in the state of New Jersey, I just want to tell you both thank you.
Well, let's
so
see.
I'm glad you had fun, and I hope you come back again, and we'll be just as happy next time as we are this time.
Oh my God,
You
please.
came to see us.
If I buy you a slice of pizza,
Let's
will
go.
you shut
Come
up?
on,
Come on,
enough.
let's see if the pizza
Enough.
holds up to Brooklyn pizza.
Enough. Can I say obviously, Mom?
At the next table, your whiskey neat. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage stream.
Hey there, this is Rick with Rudy's Italian Restaurants. We have one here in Garwood, New Jersey, as well as one up in Closter, up in Bergen County. Greetings from Italian America.
Salud.
Salud.
Let's eat.
And buon appetito.
Yes. More important than anything else. All right, bro.
At the next table, your whiskey neat. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me.